Hello, people of the internet. It is just me, myself, and I, sick, in quarantine. I start school in like 2 hours, so that's fun. Time change has me messed up. If you're wondering where I've been, I don't know either. So, today, we're reading stories. And I usually like to read stories like, read a story, plan out a script, be all dramatic storyteller mode. But I thought that it would be a fun idea to get my initial reaction to some short stories. So, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be dark, or if they're gonna be funny, or what. My window's open, so if you hear cars, I apologize. It's just really hot in here. Yeah. So my hair's short now. Cut it myself. It used to be down here. So if you missed that, go to my other channel. The link will be in the description down below. But, yeah. So I'm on Wattpad. I'm sure we all have Wattpad memories. And I'm reading some short stories. I will leave a link down below to my personal Wattpad and to this book that I'm reading from, a short story book. So yeah, I will leave a link down below. Yeah, this intro has been 3 minutes now, and I'm just gonna get to the video. So, yeah. Alright, starting off, baby doll. Hi, my name's Molly. I'm 5. My mom got me a new baby doll 2 weeks ago, and I haven't been able to play with it yet. So my mommy was downstairs with Daddy watching TV. I snuck into their room to play with the baby doll. It looks like it was very expensive because it was made so well. You could even feel hair-like material on its head. I tried to get it out of the toy crib, but it's too heavy. I finally managed to get on top of the rail of the crib. Because it's so heavy, I just let it drop to the floor. It immediately started crying really loud. I started looking for an off button or something. I didn't want to get in trouble. I could already hear her coming up the stairs. I started hitting the doll's head on the floor. My mom rushed in the room and took the doll. I'm currently throwing a tantrum. I see blood everywhere and Mom crying, but that doesn't have anything to do with it. I want my doll back. Okay, so that is a dark and aggressive start. Yeah. When did Wattpad get ads? For scary, so I'm gonna find another story. Whichever story I find is gonna be in the description also. 100 Short Scary Stories by Misguided01. Ah, dropped my phone. 1. Wallpaper. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and me. He's in charge of the new construction, converting the kitchen into a master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. The previous owner papered every wall and ceiling. Removing it is brutal, but oddly satisfying. The best feeling is getting a long peel, similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips. Under a corner section of paper in every room is a person's name and a date. Curiosity got the best of me one night, and I googled one of the names and discovered the person was a missing person. The missing date matching the date under the wallpaper. The next day I made a list of all the names and dates. Sure, enough. Each name was for a missing person with dates to match. We notified the police, who naturally sent out a crime scene team. I overheard one text saying, "Yup, it's human." "Human? What's human?" I replied. "Ma'am, where's the material you removed from the walls already? This isn't wallpaper you were removing." That's it. That is wow. Number 2, Charlie. I hate it when my brother Charlie must go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I'm lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering his confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give me one last chance. Of course, they did it first. Charlie's been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time, without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes, showing up in his toy chest, my dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street, Mom's vitamins replaced with tiny bits of dishwasher pellets. My parents are hesitant now, using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy, and it tricked the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. That I'll just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie must go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he's back. That was good. I really liked that one. That one is my favorite by far. Okay. Number 3, insects. Oh Lord. He awoke to the huge insect-like creatures looming over his bed and screamed his lungs out. They hastily left the room and he stayed up all night, shaking and wondering if it had been a bad dream. And the next morning there was a tap on the door. Gathering his courage, he opened to see one of them gently placed a plate filled with fried breakfast on the floor, then retreat to a safe distance. Bewildered, he accepted the gift. The creatures chittered excitedly. This happened every day for weeks. At first, he was worried that they were fattening him up. But after a particularly greasy breakfast left him clutching his chest from heartburn, they were replaced with fresh fruit. As well as cooking, they poured hot, steamy baths for him, and even tucked him in when he went to bed. It was bizarre. One night, he awoke to gunshots and screaming. He raced downstairs to find a decapitated burglar being devoured by the insects. He was sickened, but disposed of the remains as best as he could. He knew they had just been protecting him. One morning, the creatures wouldn't let him leave his room. He lay down, confused but trusting, as they ushered him back into bed. Whatever their motives, they weren't going to hurt him. Hours later, a burning pain spread throughout his body. It felt like his stomach was filled with razor wire. The insects chittered as he spasmed and moaned. It was only when he felt a terrible squirming feeling beneath his skin that he realized the insects hadn't been protecting him. They had been protecting their young. So, one last story, because I have to do things with my life. Yeah. So, this one is called School. Everyone loves the first day of school, right? New year, new classes, new friends. It's a day full of potential and hope. Before all the dreary depressions of reality show up to ruin all the fun. I like the first day of school, for a different reason though. You see, I have a sort of power. When I look at people, I can sense a sort of aura around them. A colored outline based on how long that person must live. Most everyone I meet around my age is surrounded by a solid green hue, which means they have plenty of time left. A fair amount of them have a yellow-orange tinged to their auras, which tends to mean a car crash or some sort of tragedy. Anything that makes people before their time, as they say. The real fun is when the auras venture into the red end of the spectrum, though. Every now and then, I'll see someone who's basically a walking spotlight. Those are the ones who get murdered or kill themselves. It's such a rush to see them and know their time is numbered. With that in mind, I always get to class very early, so I can scout out my classmates' fates. The first kid who walked in was basically radiating red. I chuckled to myself. Too bad, bro. But as people kept walking in, they all had the same intense glow. I finally caught a glimpse of my rose-tinted reflection in the window. But I was too stunned to move. Our professor stepped in and locked the door. His aura, a sickening shade of green. I liked that one a lot. Okay. So, that is... I'm sorry. I'm very unprofessional today. I'm in sweatpants. But, you know, I'm sick and tired. So, I'm in quarantine. It's my quarantine. I can't even step out of my room for risk of getting my family sick, so I can do what I want. Ish. Just a little bit. Not really. I really can't do anything that I want, but I can wear sweatpants. So. Alright. That's the video for today. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this kind of video. I don't know. I am going to be uploading some more stories, like, you know, I read a story first and then I kind of prepare a script around it, change some things, make it all nice and cool, and then I tell you guys the story in a very dramatic theater kid way. So, I will be making more videos like that, but let me know down below if you do like the telling stories and seeing my genuine reaction, because wow. And with this type of video, I can do shorter stories, whereas with the other types of videos, I like to try and do one solid story, a longer story, just by itself per video. Let me know if you want to see some more videos like this, or if you want to see some more videos such as Mr. Nightmare or Corpse Husband, their kind of videos. Just let me know what you want to see down below. Make sure to like the video if you liked what I did here, or, you know what? Like the video to send me some quarantine blessings because I need it, okay? And, why not consider subscribing? I mean, it's free. Subscribing's free, and it makes me very happy. And it helps my channel grow, and it gives me the motivation to keep on doing what I'm doing. So I appreciate your time here. I've been recording for about 25 minutes. Hopefully the video won't be that long, but you know, it is what it is. So thank you for checking out the video, and I hope that you all have an amazing day. and I will see you guys in the next video.